Hello. It'd be nice of me to like get mic'd up and ready before I start filming, but too bad, beggars can't be choosers, I'm sorry to say. Today in the studio, we're making a vlog just for fun. Usually I have a bit of a plan when I start making a vlog, but sometimes I just kind of am in the mood for it, and today's one of those days. There's no plan, we're winging it. I'm just gonna take you through what I'm up to today. A December day. It's early December, it's the 3rd of December. It's the time in the studio where it's just stressful, you know? It's Christmas, and Christmas is always crazy. All the retailers are feeling it, you know? Everyone knows this. Well, maybe not everyone, but people who celebrate Christmas know the stress of trying to get people Christmas presents and blah, blah, blah. And as a maker, I have to say that I've not really thought that much about other people's Christmas presents. I've just been making like crazy, just trying to get lots of stuff out into the world. And it's a little bit soul destroying because it's just a lot of work to do and tight deadlines, and there's some creativity in it, but I think when you're just making for Christmas, it does feel like you're just kind of running. You're just kind of sprinting around, running like crazy, and you're not thinking too much about like, what fun innovation can I do today? On the plus side, I'm going to New Zealand at the end of this month, which is really exciting, on like the 23rd or something. I say or something as if I don't know the dates of my flights. It is on the 23rd, but the airline has actually changed my flights twice, which has never happened to me before. We were meant to be flying on Christmas Day, and now we're flying on the 23rd. Very interesting. Now we're spending 2 days in China, which is really fun and a bit unexpected. And it's like a little bonus trip. We'll be in China for Christmas Day, which is really fun. A very random Christmas. But yeah, I've never had an airline just like change the dates of one flight, but not like the connecting flights. Actually, I've never really had an airline change flights at all. Anyway. So that's the light at the end of the tunnel. That's why I'm rushing around and kind of behaving in a manner that is not unlike a headless chicken. It feels manageable, you know, because I'm going to be with my family soon, and I'm going to be in the sun. It's going to be summertime. I'm going on a few little like holidays in New Zealand, just like around New Zealand. Gonna do some exploring. Usually when we go back home, we don't do that much exploring. We kind of just like stay in the city that like our family is. It's gonna be really lovely. Very excited. Can't wait just to like go in a car and like drive somewhere. Drive to a town. Drive to a beach. Go swimming in the beach. So excited. Today on the agenda we have a bisque firing that I desperately need to put on, and I'm just like sponging these pieces down before putting them into the kiln, which is like kind of a nuts thing to do, and I really regret not finishing these at a more convenient time. That's fine. They're just like little wonky dishes. They sell really well at markets, and I have a market this coming Sunday, which if you're watching this, I don't know when this is going to come out, I'm going to be honest with you, but it's on like the 8th of December, so if I've edited it by then, maybe there is a God. I'm putting on this bisque firing, going on a few tangents I suppose. I am filming another video, it's like an experimental one where I'm like making something. I need to have a bit of a tidy up because there's a bit of a mess in here. Just it always kind of gets that way when it's this time of year. You're focused so much on making and you're not really focused on like studio admin. And that's kind of it. I'll need to think about like the week a little bit ahead. So I have, as I said, I've got this market on Sunday, and so I'm gonna need to glaze some stuff from this kiln load for that on Sunday. So it won't be cool enough to do that tomorrow, but I will be able to do it on Thursday. So I'm gonna have to have a mega glazing day on Thursday. So I possibly will like prepare the studio for that if I have time today. I say all this is all the stuff I have to do today, but it is currently 12:40 p.m. and I've only unloaded a kiln today. That's pretty much all I've done, and a bit of admin at home. Yeah, I feel a little bit up against it today and at this time of year in general. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning platform for creatives, and it has loads of classes on loads of things like marketing, photography, design, motivation, productivity, and loads more. I plan all of my videos on Notion, and I kind of know how to use it, but kind of don't. I kind of wing my way through it. So I was really excited to find Ali Abdal's Notion Masterclass. It's called Maximize Your Productivity and Organization, and that's truly what I'm doing. In Ali's class, I have learned how to more effectively structure my Notion workspace, and I have learned loads of tricks about how to actually implement it in other areas of my organization as well. December is a great time to reflect on the year that has been, to celebrate achievements and to set goals for the future. It's a great time to think about what you want to bring into the upcoming year, and Skillshare can really help you do that. The first 500 people to use my link in the description below will receive 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So if you're ready to up your productivity, now is the perfect time to start. Thank you, Skillshare. Okay, let's get back to it. Unload my kiln with me. Best time of the week. Pretty sure in here, most of it is stuff from orders. This is kind of already spoken for. There'll be some stuff that'll be available soon, but it's mostly spoken for. Okay, first of all, we have something that's not even mine. This is Ali, who's my studio mate. She's been making fucking backgammon boards. If you're a backgammon player, you better follow her. Oh, remember my new glaze that I've been going on about? These are some little tea light holders. Oh my God, 'tis the season. It's gonna blow this out. I don't want a fire hazard in this video. These have been ordered, these ones, from a little wine bar, so that's where they're going. But I had some extras and I've glazed them in my new favorite glaze, which is this black glaze, obviously. So I've got a whole bunch of those. This same wine bar has ordered these. They're like little snack dishes, but they use them as like coasters for wine bottles, which is really nice. It has a little crack in it. I'll probably offer them a discount maybe in case they want it, or maybe I'll just sell it as a second, and like I've got some markets coming up, so maybe I'll just bring it to that. Next layer. Cool. So they ordered these cups. So on the outside is just a nude glaze, and on the inside is like a special edition that I bought for them, green glaze, where it's like combined with the nude glaze. It looks really cool. It's done like something kind of interesting in there. A few more. I really like that interaction. I always forget that that's something that you're allowed to do, is like combine glazes. My glazes are just sort of simple. They're not minimal in terms of color, but like they're simple in terms of application, you know? I kind of forget that you can play with different layers of things. Maybe that's something to explore next year. This is beautiful. This is a black candlestick, and fuck me, that's stunning. If you're an emo, Merry Christmas. If you're a goth, look at that. Yeah, you're welcome, Wednesday Addams. I love that. Sometimes I make stuff and I think, maybe that's coming home with me. We have a gorgy blue buttercup. This is in cobalt blue. Look how vibrant. I wish you could see how blue it is. You can't. And I'm wearing purple, drowning that out, but she's blue. You gotta believe me. We have another black piece. This is a little like flat white cup that was made in the slightly wrong dimensions for a coffee shop, and so all the rest of them are just glazed in black. Damn, she's gorgeous. I love how the amount of iron in this glaze just makes it so aggressively shiny. Like, it couldn't be shinier. It's so shiny. And then we have some pieces from Ali, coffee cups, so takeaway coffee cups. A whole lot more of those tea light holders. Oh, and some egg cups. They've got little grids on them, so if you love maths and you love boiled eggs in the morning, or like a runny jammy egg, these may just be for you. Next layer. We have more of the pint cups, but these ones, they're pink on the inside and nude on the outside, so we are friends with these ones. Really nice little kind of pastel color combo there. There's loads of these in here. Would you look at this? Next layer. Forgot about these. We have some pink plate. It's a little bonus. There's also another nude plate. More of these. And another one of these. Okay, last layer, I think, is another backgammon board. We'll see. Yeah, it's backgammon down here. The only things of mine are these two and this amazingly white piece, which is it's porcelain, glazed in white. It's the dish for a ghost that I haven't actually fired. You'll just have to imagine like a slightly bigger ghost that goes on there. Anyone who's not taking immense pride in their insane ability to stack a kiln, then I think that you need practice, because I'm truly blessed in terms of being able to load a kiln well. And you know what? That doesn't come from pissing about, it comes from practicing. I've practiced loading this kiln and I've practiced like taking risks, you know? And it's not easy being this accomplished at being a kiln loader, but you know, someone's got to do it. This is a fucking diabolical kiln load. I mean, it's working, but it's crazy. And I think in this day and age, you've got to be respected for taking bold action, you know? And this is truly bold action in terms of my practice. I love an unhinged kiln load. It makes me feel alive. This is how much else I want to get into that kiln. If we're lucky, we can. If we're unlucky, we can't. I'm considering if I do 2 layers here or if I don't. I think I'm going to need 2 layers. Sometimes doing more than 1 layer is good, sometimes it's bad. Like you use extra kiln space by like adding kiln shelves and kiln props. Like you know, you're using up that real estate, but sometimes you can't quite like stack things on each other in an efficient way. So today maybe we will go for a 2nd layer here. I would love to be able to get 2 of these beside each other, but I think that's impossible. No matter what I do here, the reality is that this is a round kiln, and no matter how many ways I twist it, it's still a round kiln. That's satisfying. Okay, I am actually going to go for 1 layer. Just have to do some serious stacking. Okay, I'm just checking that there's support under here before I do that. So these are going to help hold this in place because I am going to stack stuff on it. So it's kind of acting like its own little kiln shelf here. So then these will go in the corners. I think that will be good. The best thing about a bisque firing is that all of the pieces can touch, so you can really go to town with stacking. The problem with a glaze firing is that you want to stack the shit out of a glaze kiln in the same way that you have with your bisque kiln, and you just simply can't get all of the stuff in there, and it's sometimes quite disappointing. Now that's annoying, that doesn't fit. So these ones are going to have to be the stackers because they go in a little bit, and so they will be able to sit down a bit lower. Problem is, I've got quite a few of these. Oh yeah, that's okay. Sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. Oh, I've done it. Oh my god. Does that fit actually? No, okay. We've got to find a spot for this one. And then of course all of these little pieces, they can just go inside of cups and in any little gaps. Okay, that's it. Godspeed, kiln. We're back. It's been a couple of days. Let's see if I can get a slightly better shot there. I'll try this rasp. I use this on plaster molds a lot of the time, like around. What's a blue fish? I don't really know my fish. Let me tidy this up and then I'll show you the mold, and then yeah, we'll see tomorrow. And that's that on filming. I'm gonna actually just do some work now. Okay, so I've had lunch, I've put the kiln on, I've unloaded the other kiln, I have dealt with this plaster mold, I have made a couple of I've made a couple of TikTok videos. One of them where I've audaciously invited Ilona Maher to my studio. Ilona Maher, of course, is the most followed rugby player in the world. She's an American rugby player, and I have to say I'm obsessed with her. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It would be great if she came here. I'd lose my mind. Yeah, I've made a few TikToks. I've made like that part of the plaster video. I was hoping that I would be able to do a little bit more in that video, but because of just the weather and honestly the light in here is a bit crap now. I've had to put like my other light on, which is a bit of a funny light. I prefer to do it like in the sunlight, but that's fine. I'm just gonna have a quick clean up now so that when I do get in tomorrow, it's a bit more manageable. And then I think that's it. And then I'm gonna go home, and these are the things I have to do at home. One, pat my cats. They're at home, they're waiting for a pat. They're not gonna pat themselves. I need to pat them. This is something about like when you go away, when you live somewhere that isn't necessarily where you're from, when you go home and visit and you spend a long time there, you miss huge things about your life. And I'm really gonna miss my cats. So my cats are Sunshine and Bruiser. They're both long-term fosters. They're from a really lovely charity called Celia Hammond Animal Trust, or CHAT for short. They're just little guys. Bruiser's got a limp. He limps around the house. He shits on the ground every day, which honestly is annoying, but like you can't blame him. He has like some injury that we don't really know what it's from. I think he maybe was hit by a car or fell from a height or something like that, but they can't find anything physically wrong with him, but you can tell that there's something going on with his legs and his spine, because his tail, he doesn't have any control of his tail, and so I think he can't feel when he's about shit. So he never makes it to the litter box. You know, luckily, touch wood, they're all generally like pretty hard, so they're easy to clean up. Sorry if you're not into this chat, but too bad. And then Sunshine, he's so silly. He's such a sweetheart, but he's so silly. And he apparently has a heart murmur, but I don't believe it. No, actually, I don't know. He has FIV and he has, yeah, some heart issues, but he's doing really well. Bruiser, he's so cuddly. He's really scared. Like, I think he's been through some abuse before we got him. So he's very, very scared. Like, if you go to pat him on top of his head, he'll like freak out and run away. But he desperately wants to cuddle. And so he'll often like sit right next to you on the couch, or he'll spoon with you in bed, but he won't. Well, sometimes he does. He'll like climb up onto you, but if you hold him, he doesn't like that. He likes to be in control of the situation, but he loves pets so much. It's really nice. Yeah, so they're my angel little cats. Kiln's firing, the dehumidifier is on, which is honestly a good trick if you are a ceramicist in a cold climate and you have a really kind of damp studio when everything's drying. Dehumidifier changes everything. I'm gonna go home, 4:45. I have a game of netball tonight, and I've got to go see the cats, of course, naturally. And tomorrow I'm gonna be editing videos and doing some admin at home, so I won't be in here tomorrow. So it's good to have mopped the floor and kind of like prepared everything for glazing on Thursday. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for joining me. See ya.